I get this thing focused a little bit. All right, going back to one of the first slides. So this is the diagram of the lipids. Fatty acids we just got done talking about. Talk about waxes, triglycerides, soaps, and phospholipids. We're done for that right now, and now we're going to concentrate on the steroids. Okay, steroids. Okay, when most people think of steroids, there are all kinds of things you think of. They think of bodybuilding or etc. All kinds of different things. Well, steroids, just like when we talked about, when you hear the word sugar, and it's just, for me, when I hear the word sugar, it's not just table sugar. It includes all carbohydrates. Okay, when I hear the word fat, it does no longer just mean fat. It means all things that have to do with lipids. Okay. Right. When I hear the word salt, I just don't think table salt. I think ionic compounds, all ionic compounds. Right. Same thing's going to apply to steroids. When you hear steroids, there are more than one type of thing. What makes a steroid is its structure, and that's the structure here. This 4-ring structure, where it has 3 cyclohexanes and 1 cyclopentane. And notice it doesn't look at all like a fatty acid. It's almost completely all carbons. If you notice, all the ends and all the points, they're all carbons. So this is a lipid because it's mostly carbons, which makes it non-polar. All right, steroids include cholesterol, male and female sex hormones, steroid hormones, bile salts, and vitamin D. We'll talk some bit about the first 3, cholesterol, male and female sex hormones, and steroid hormones. And I'll tell you what you need to know about these. Okay, first of all, cholesterol. Cholesterol is the most important steroid because it's the precursor for all the other steroids. All right, now let's take a look at the structure and the name. You can kind of tell that it's a steroid in its name, okay, because it has ster, and so it has a structure in it. But also know that it has OL, and when we heard about OLs, like ethanol, methanol, that means they had a hydroxyl. So in a sense, this guy is a steroid alcohol because of this OL here. Okay. All right. What's important to cholesterol? You're right. It's important for cell membranes, myelin sheaths, etc. So here's just a list. Okay, just about everything anything to do with steroids in your body has to come from cholesterol. So you need to have cholesterol in your diet. Your body does make it, but it often needs some bit more. And you get that through meat, fish, eggs, etc. All right, so we're going to talk about the steroid hormones now, and there's 2 types. And those are sex hormones and the glucocorticoid types. Okay. All right, here's 4. And here's what I want you to know about these. First is that notice that these have a steroid structure. Okay. And let's kind of look at the structure. So this guy is known as testosterone. It used to be called androgen. Andro means man, gen means create. So this is what's found in men that makes them different in terms of whiskers and muscles and all that, losing hair, etc. It's found in the testicles, that's why it's called testosterone. All right, the other thing about it, women have it as well, but it's at lower amounts. This ends in ONE, and that means it has a ketone. Okay. All right, now this over here is estrogen. Estro means pregnancy. Gen means produce pregnancy. So obviously it's part of what women need to do to be pregnant. And if we look at the scientific name, estradiol, it says that it's diol. Di means two, so it has two alcohol groups. And you can see the similarities between these two. Okay, another one is called progesterone. And progesterone, okay, pro means before, gest means pregnancy. So it's involved with preparing the uterus lining for a baby when you become pregnant. So when you become pregnant, your body produces progesterone to get the uterus to ovary, the uterus ready for a place so baby can grow. Notice its own, so it has, again, it has a ketone on it, like testosterone. Okay, this guy over here is a synthetic progesterone, and it's found as a birth control. So when you become pregnant, your body produces this here, and besides getting the uterus ready for baby, it also prevents pregnancy, further pregnancies. So you don't want to get pregnant while you're pregnant. So what your body does is it produces a safe way to turn that off so it doesn't get pregnant. Okay, this guy here behaves like progesterone, and when you take it, what your body is telling you, your body's essentially being told that it's pregnant, and what it does is it will stop you from being pregnant because it thinks that it is pregnant because this is being produced. Okay. All right, and then finally, with these groups, there's the adrenal corticosteroids, sometimes called glucocorticoids. There's essentially two types. There's the aldosterone and the corticosteroid, cortisone. And basically what I just want you to know is their names and what they do. Okay, so cortisone, what it does is it increases blood glucose. For instance, if you're undergoing a certain stress where your body needs energy quickly, what it'll do is it'll release cortisone or cortisol, and that'll release glucose from your liver glycogen, and so that you will have energy available. Okay, aldosterone helps keep the kidneys water levels and salt levels in the correct amounts. And prednisone is a synthetic corticoid, and what it does is prednisone is used for inflammation, reducing inflammation. It is a steroid inflammation drug. Okay. All right, so that's it for the steroids. The next video is going to cover how do these things move around inside the body. Okay? And there is a problem with this. We have to think about, these are non-polar. How do they move around in a polar world?